Okay, so I'm gonna tread real lightly with this. I'm gonna tread real lightly with this. So this is I'm speaking on Shanika Grant, aka Independent Nika, aka Nika with the 10 kids, right? So I fell into this rabbit hole of looking at her content. Just looking at her content, you know. And if you listening, Miss Nika, this is not to tear you down. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. But I hope that I can give you some enlightenment. Okay? So, you have the children, right? And the way you allow people in your space, in your world, you setting yourself up for the ridicule, okay? And I get it. This is the way this is your income, whatever the case may be. But I noticed every house that you lived in, it was no furniture in that house. The way you carry yourself and your children, first, that's to be expected. Like, do you not know that people with multiple kids, that's the way they expect you to look and live? That's the way that society expect. When the first time that somebody say I got a certain amount of children, they expect your house to be nasty. They expect your children to be looking a certain kind of way and for you to be looking a certain kind of way. And you falling right into that stereotype. I can speak on this because I birthed 11 children. I raised 9. 2 of my babies transitioned. However, the way you portray yourself and the way that you carry yourself in this world was the exact way that I made sure I did not show up. Because, like I say, it's expected. So me having 9 children, people expected my house to look a certain way, my children to look a certain way. So when people would come to my house and they saw I had a clean house, I had furniture, my house was decorated, like, you know what I'm saying? People, it don't look like 9 kids live here. My children, I didn't send them outside looking crazy because I'm not going to send myself outside looking crazy. Like, you have to create a home for those babies. I get it. You know, people go through things. I had my first baby at 15. My very first apartment, the very first apartment I had, no, I did not have a bed. My baby had a bed, but I didn't have a bed. I had living room furniture and a dining room set, and somebody gifted me that. And I get it, but everywhere you go, you don't have no furniture for them kids. How they gonna appreciate a space when it's just always empty? And I get it, you're supposed to keep your place clean and all this stuff, or everything should be appreciated no matter what you have. But I don't even see the try. I don't even see the try. That will bother me. That will bother my spirit if I came home and my space was like that. Them kids throw trash on the goddamn floor because they just feel like it's like an abandoned situation. You're not creating a home for them. You're not creating boundaries for them. You're not creating structure for them. I would take my kids out, all 9 of them. Yeah, people looked at me, all them your kids. I had all the you know. But when my kids went out, they knew how to fucking act. I got complimented so much because no matter who house they went over, no matter what restaurant we went to, wherever we went, my kids had manners. They had discipline. Because number one, that's the thing, it's a lot of them, and you have to let them know it's a lot of y'all and it's just one of me. My kids' daddy wasn't present either like that. I had to do it on my own. I got up and I went to fucking work every day. I went to work. I made a way to create a decent space for my babies. To this day, you know what I'm saying? To this day, my kids probably were glad to leave out my house because I'm like, no, you're not going to have my house nasty. And yeah, there were times my kids didn't have a bed, but it was a reason for that. I had a son that pissed all the time, and I'm not gonna sit there and smell piss just so they can have a bed. I throw that shit outside and then wait till I get the money to get another bed. But all at the same time, this is not a constant thing. And I get it. You doing everything. And I see the frustration on you. I see the frustration on you. And I don't know deep down inside if you want to have more. Like, I know I just wasn't that girl to be sitting at home every day. Like, I just had to make a way. Like, I think I overcompensated. I overdid things because I didn't want to be that stereotype that you falling into. And I cringe when I look at your situation. Then I know you reading the comments and I know it's hurtful. But baby, first of all, you gotta change your mindset. You have to change your mind and quit being a victim. I have 10 kids. I hate this shit. Because number one, you laid down and you had them kids. So we're not going to let that be the excuse nor the crutch why you can't develop yourself, why you can't grow yourself. Because they looking up to you. So if you walking around carrying yourself looking like this, eating out, what example are you setting for them? They don't have a chance in hell. You have to have structure, and you have to give them something to look up to. Ain't no perfect parents, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got 9 kids. They all fell into their own thing, but at the end of the day, I did the damn thing when they was growing up, and it shows now in the way that they carry themselves, in the way that they do things. 2 of them fell by the wayside. I get it, but at the end of the day, they know my mama taught me some shit. This didn't come from my mama. You have to be that person. You have to be that. But you always say, I don't have nobody. I didn't have no fucking body. I had nobody. And I made a way. And by no means was it fucking easy. It still ain't easy. But I made a way, and I did not give people things, because people gonna find all kind of things. So no matter whether you're doing good or you're not doing good. Okay, I get it. But quit giving them shit to talk about. Quit allowing them to be able to pick things from your life to be able to call child protective services on you. Quit doing, like, you gonna have to level up mentally, baby. You gotta want something for yourself. Because when them kids grow up, what you gonna do? What you gonna have for yourself? Social Security? Because I think by the time we get that age, it ain't gonna be no damn Social Security. And you giving your baby dad a pass. You giving him a pass. I be down at child support so goddamn fast. Come on now, like, you really gotta change your mindset. Them kids. And if let me tell you something. Don't let the way you learn, don't let your circumstances be the reason why you don't try. You're gonna have to want it for yourself. Want it for yourself first, and then make sure you want it for your kids. Because the example that they going by right now, it ain't looking right, Pooh. It's not looking right at all. I was going through all that stuff you was doing. I'm like, and then the food. I think you struggle with proportion. Because that little bit of stuff, you don't buy enough. I don't know. You say they waste food. I'd rather for my kids to I ain't gonna say waste food, but have something left over versus not have enough. Like, I overbuy the shit. I overcook the shit. Like, I'd rather have enough than it be scarce. Now, sometimes if your money don't go that far, if you don't have it, then by all means, I get it. You have to do what the fuck you gotta do. Like I say, I raised 9 on my fucking own. It's levels to this thing, and you have to. It start here. You have to want better for yourself. You need to make them kids a home. You need to create a space for them kids. Stop letting them lay on the floor like fucking dogs. They are children. Then, come on now. We got to do better. Because this is what they expect. This is what society expects. And if you don't believe me when I say about my kids, I'm going to post some pictures of them. Because people don't always believe that I got 9 kids. But majority of them grown. And my youngest is 14. But baby, when I tell you, I didn't play about my house. I didn't play about my fucking house. And I don't to this day with my grandkids. I don't. Do better. I'm going to come back and talk to you some more.